nowadays nowadays everything that you were doing is spiking your dopamine, releasing your dopamine, and increasing your dopamine. So that's why you feel fire, that's why you feel anxious and angry and depression when you are doing a lot of work, when you are doing such as like you have to increase your financial status, you have to build your muscle, anything like it. So the main problem of our youth or of our generation is that their dopamine spike is very very high, and their dopamine is like shooting out of the range towards the roof, and then shooting from the zero from to the to the um, to the so the problem is that our attention span and focus due to high spike of dopamine is very increased, and why we feel anxious, and why we feel super depression, just because of the reason that we we were like we were consuming more and more dopamine, and more and more dopamine, and that's just because we are consuming more and more dopamine. So you have to go in the dopamine detox, and it is very very important if you wanted to make money, if you wanted to increase your status as a man, if you wanted to build your muscle, if you wanted to grab more and more chicks and talk with them, if you wanted to do all of these stuff in short period of time. So what you have to do, start the first thing that you have to do is to delete all of your social media, including, if you can, YouTube. But I'm not suggesting you about deleting YouTube, because you can also watch or replace the short form video of YouTube shorts towards the podcast of very good there are very good podcasts out there, that is Chris Williamson and Andrew Huberman, and there are a lot of podcasts. But what you have to do is to start editing Instagram, delete your Instagram, delete your delete your Discord server, or delete your Facebook, delete your everything that you were scrolling now, such as TikTok. So you have to delete all of these social media. You have to delete all of the social media account where you were spending a lot of time, for example 2 hours, 3 hours in scrolling now. So you have to delete all of the, because this is the reason that your dopamine is very going to high. So the the second number thing is that how you can stop fapping. How you have to stop watching corn videos, you have to stop watching bad videos and 18 plus videos. Why? Because, and how you can stop it, when you are scrolling through social media, because when you are scrolling through Instagram, you have seen a lot of videos of chicks shaking their ass and twerking and anything like it. So you seen and you triggered yourself, and you triggered yourself, and there's a now a beast and there is now a beast come into you, that you have to fab, and you have to, these urges comes and craving come off about, you have to do it. So that's how you trigger yourself, and that's how the people and Instagram models wanted to trigger you, so that they can sell more and more OnlyFans account. So you have to do this in order to social media, and you have to delete all of your social media account, including Instagram, including everything else that trigger you for going to the fab. So, and relapse. So um you have to stop watching porn, and then how you can stop watching porn? Busy yourself when um check the time when you were most amount of time. Check the most amount of time that you have. So maybe it's evening time of 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. Maybe it's the, in the night at 12 a.m. or anything like it. So you have to busy yourself. Maybe you can sleep more early at 10 and at 10 p.m. Maybe you can busy yourself by doing anything like it. Just create YouTube channel. Maybe you can do it. Um, you can do it. So you have to replace yourself, your bad habits with the good habits. Just like you have to replace, for example, if you are struggling with fapping, you have to replace and busy yourself and schedule your day-to-day time schedule in such a way that you don't have time for this. Do you think that at least do this? Do you think that people that were creating something, that were doing a lot the good works like hard work, that um, people like them do like it? No, they have a schedule, they have a timetable. That's why they do not indulge in these type of activities that we are indulging and we were going throughout this time. So I also watch a lot of videos on how to quit fab and how to quit watching porn, but I didn't get any of these things. But if you wanted to skyrocket, if you wanted to quit it immediately, I will suggest you one thing that will help you. That is to take cold wash and ice bath. Cold wash and ice bath. What does what it helps is, what it does is that it will empower your brain, and it will fuck all of your mind thinking about you are a little bitch, you can be able to do this, you are now you are in the cage and cell of your mind, and your mind controls your body. This will delete and eliminate all of these thoughts. So the number 13 is that you have to stop eating the junk food, eating the bad food that you, and everybody knows that you have to do this, but no one is doing this, and you were watching this video, but in this, but you have to implement all of these steps that I am going to tell you. And number third step is that you have to stop eating junk food and stop eating the western foods such as burger, pizza, and high carb and high processed food. You have to stop eating these type of food and start eating healthy. Start eating home product, homemade, homemade, and start eating homemade product, and start eating homemade foods, because it is very healthy. Number one, the oil in it is very also very healthy. They have a in our house, there is a take care of hygiene, and they take care of everything else, everything that, and it is a lot more healthier than you were eating western foods. So you have to stop eating these, because dopamine is like that. When your dopamine level right now is like that, where you start watching corn videos, your dopamine instantly shoot up to there. Then when you stop, when you fab, and when you were go nuts, the amount of dopamine that you have right now is decrease from here toward the decline of your base, that you have previous base of dopamine. Um your dopamine decline towards there. um uh, your dopamine your dopamine such as your dopamine is like that. Now your dopamine stage is like there, and when you start watching corn videos, when you start watching uh, and you go nuts and fab, your dopamine strike and your dopamine spike, and when your dopamine go from here to here, then when you go nuts, and then when you go nuts like it, what it will do is that your dopamine decrease till the level that you reach beneath the stage of dopamine. That's why you feel anxious. That's why you feel that you were in depression. Clinically you were depressed and anything like it. So um, there will be two types of people watching this video. The number one, who will keep procrastinating, who will keep indulging in these type of videos, and who will keep indulging in fapping, who will keep indulging in bad habits. And number second is the type of people like us that will implement these type of things, and will start doing things like meditation, start taking cold bath, and stop eating their junk foods. So that's how you can quit all of these and dopamine spike things. So you are that's how, and you it will also increase your attention span and focus. So that's it for today.